Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Ready? 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Huntley working from the gun. And complete to Drake London. And a run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Smash, smash. Check, 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 check.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. He juked him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Kaiir Elam makes the pick. It's certainly not how they envisioned the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Go.
Eckler will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Eckler, they run left side. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd and 9. To throw, Huntley. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Huntley off of play action. Finding Shakir across the formation.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Huntley will sneak it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown.
Austin Eckler
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Jets first down. Here we go, 46. Under. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and 19. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Well, Prescott is going to change things up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Just count.
In motion left, Hardman. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And just shutting him off there. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Street. Set. Careful. Set.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Third. Right there.
They go play action with Huntley.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
18-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board is easy to field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Prescott from the gun.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jets. 46. Good.
First down, Prescott. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 46. 47. Hey, kill. Good. We're going to 54. One here.
Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
Here's Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Here we go, going to 54, going to 50. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
47. 26.
Play action now. Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They'll run with Hall.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the run. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Work.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Huntley. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready?
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, 75 yards.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Timberwolves. 65 Cats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Huntley to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Under. We're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the give, this is Eckler. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Hey, kill. 47.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll audible to something else.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. O.J. Howard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, New York.
The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CE.